angry and stunned Democrat Biden's closest advisors for shielding public from full extent of president's decline. At a star-studded fundraiser for President Joe Biden in Los Angeles last month, George Clooney wasn't the only one who came away concerned about the president. Smaller meeting with donors before the main event, Biden barely spoke. Instead, this person said, he left virtually all of the talking to former President Barack Obama, which struck some guests as unusual for a loquacious politician like Biden. Biden's appearance in California struck attendees as starkly different from a fundraising gala he attended in March at Radio City Music Hall in New York. One Democrat told CNN, when Biden appeared on stage with Obama and former President Bill Clinton. There is a marked difference in the president from the spring to the summer, a senior Democrat told CNN. He's just not the same. Back in Washington, there have been clear signs throughout his term if the president been increasingly managed, with lists of talking points, names of questioners and drawings of where he should walk presented to him by aides. Ahead of closed-door cabinet meetings that Biden attends, it is customary for cabinet officials to submit questions and key talking points that they plan to present in front of Biden ahead of time to White House aides. Two sources with direct knowledge told CNN. The entire display is kind of an act. One of those sources told CNN they would come and say, hey, the president is going to call on you about 25 minutes in and ask this question. What are the bullet points you'll respond with? The second source, who echoed that same description, said when Biden attends cabinet meetings, they are not freewheeling and pretty well orchestrated, and the meetings themselves are infrequent, with one cabinet secretary telling CNN they are uncertain of Biden's condition because they so rarely see him. In fact, the last full cabinet meeting took place on October 2, 2023. Sources also said cabinet meetings during the Obama years, which Biden attended as vice president, were not prescripted this way. This is going to get worse. Even as the oldest sitting president in history, at 81, Biden's halting performance at CNN's presidential debate last month came as a serious shock to most inside the White House and across the administration, including senior officials who have known the president for years and regularly have private conversations and meetings with him. CNN talked to more than 24 current and former Democratic officials, donors and longtime Biden allies, all of whom spoke on condition of anonymity to avoid alienating Biden and discuss sensitive health matters verboten by the White House. While it's clear the president had aged in the past year, none of them said they had seen the version of Biden, faltering and dazed, that showed up at last month's debate.